Now we're ready to publish our map to ArcGIS Online so that we can access it in Collector. So the first thing I'm going to do is save this map. File, save. And I'm going to put it in my project folder. That was on C, projects, and the fire hydrant project folder. And let's just call this the hydrant map. And now that I've saved it, I've got to do some things. I've got to get rid of anything except for what I want to publish, and I only want to publish that single layer right now. So I'm going to get rid of my base map. You cannot publish a base map. So I'm just going to right click on the street map and say remove, and I'm going to double check that I've got everything removed. My table of contents, I've got a couple different views. I'm going to make sure that my list by drawing order view doesn't show any surprises. Oh yes, it still shows a base map there, so I need to remove that. So once that's done, now I'm ready to publish. I have to go and sign into ArcGIS Online from the File menu, sign in. This is with the account that your facilitator has set up, making sure that you are a publisher in ArcGIS Online. So here's my East account here. What is that password? Okay, now I'm going to go to File, Share As, Service. We're going to publish a map service. So our window comes up. We're going to publish a service, so we just click Next. And since I'm signed in, it should show my hosted service, which is my organization name. This is Geospatial Support for East and East Core. And then I have to have a name for this service, which is going to take from the name of the map document. Make sure that you like it. It cannot have any spaces or weird characters in it. And I'm just going to change this to hydrant, and hit continue. Okay, this is the service editor. We're going to go through all the parameters on the left side, and then we're going to click a couple of the buttons up on the top right. So first of all, capabilities. This has to be a feature layer in ArcGIS Online. So we click on Feature Access, and then we unclick Tiled Mapping. So that changes our parameters. On the left side, we click on Feature Access, and since we are going to want to be able to edit this layer and create new ones, we're going to click all the buttons in here. If we were just using this for people to look at, we would just leave the query button checked, and that's all. Item description. You have to have a summary. Fire hydrants and tags. So I'm going to tag with East, separated by commas, East, and then fire hydrant, and then I think that should do it for now. Description is a fancier list of what this is about. I'm not going to put anything right now. Access and use constraints. Who is this for? I'm going to say this is for collection of fire hydrant data in Fayetteville. And the credits are for my East program, or I could give my name. And so now I'm ready to go to sharing on the left. Who are we going to share this with? This is important. Anyone that we share this with will be able to edit this data. So I do not want to share this with the whole wide world. I want to share it with my organization, or I might even want to have my facilitator make a group that's only the people in my project and only share it with the people of that group. I've got many groups in my organizations, but I'm going to share this with my entire organization. I'm going to then click on the Analyze button. When I do this, it's going to look at my data, and I'm going to scoot this window out of the way for a second. It shows up on the back here. We're looking to see if we have any warnings that are higher than a medium in severity. So I've got two mediums and a low. those you can generally live with, not a big deal. So I'm not going to bother with those. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to change the color of my hydrants. I'm going to make it red, and I'm going to make it bigger so I can see it easily. Save that. Okay, and I'll save my map one more time. And I will analyze one more time just for good luck. And so if I did have an error that I needed to solve, I would right click on the description and it would tell me what I can do to fix it if it was a high severity. Since they're all good, I'll move this over. Finally, we'll hit the publish button to send our data up to the ArcGIS Online server. So keep a close eye on the ongoing dialog here to make sure that nothing fails. Sometimes it can be a little slower than this depending upon your internet connection and how big your data files are. This one should go pretty quickly here, so let's just be patient and watch this. And it's finished. So now our next step is to go and log into ArcGIS Online so that we can actually build a map to use in our Collector app.